roses, chocolates, white shrimp, bananas. All these specialty items traverse the vast Pacific Ocean to arrive fresh in China from the tropical paradise of Ecuador. Mr. Paul Peña Herrera, director of the Commercial Office of Ecuador in Guangzhou, is one of the key drivers of Ecuador's development of the Chinese market. He has studied and worked in Shanghai and Guangzhou for 15 years. What are his deepest impressions of China? How does Ecuador ensure its goods, especially food, are exported to China safely? As a diplomat familiar with China and Ecuador, what areas of mutual benefit does he see for the two countries in the future? Welcome to Face to Face. After receiving your Master of International Finance at the Shanghai University of Finance and Economics, you spent 9 years working here in Guangzhou. Because of that, you must really know your way around China. So what elements of the traditional wisdom have impressed you among the Chinese people?
I have been in China for many years. It has been the best years of my life, I would say. And I have been impressed on how China have developed during these 15 years that I am here, and during the 30 years that have been open to the world. So it's really impressive to see all the hard work, all the consistency that they have on all the projects. So it has been really impressive for me. So we are trying to have the opportunity to learn about all these good things that China has been showing to the world during all these years, and trying to bring some of our high quality products to this market, because the consumers here are also wishing to have all these good products from all over the world. So I can say that I have been impressed of all the good work and leadership that China has had during all these years.
Okay, yeah, leadership is important, and hard work. I think you can see that almost just everybody in this society is working hard to improve their own lives and give a better future for their families. Yeah, it's really good to see. And I'm sure that you've also noticed a lot of details about everyday life. Especially here in Guangzhou, because you've spent such a long time here. Do you often go to the tea houses and have yum cha?
Yes, of course. It's part of the life here in Guangzhou, and it's very nice to be in touch with the locals, the local people, with some friends that I have from Guangzhou. In Ecuador, we have a wide community of Chinese people that have been there for many years, and they open many restaurants there. So, and the people that migrate to Ecuador are from the Guangdong province and also from Fujian province. So in the Chinese restaurants back in Ecuador, you find some flavors that you can find here in the local restaurants. So, yeah.
I saw on the display outside there's some Ecuadorian products which look very much like Chinese products, like some soy sauce.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
Soybean paste. Yeah.
There are some Chinese entrepreneurs that they went back to Ecuador, and they opened some companies that are producing this kind of products, as they have a market also to sell. We have instant noodles, we have soy sauce, we have many other vinegars and different sauces that are back to the Chinese cuisine. So we use it also in our gastronomy, let's say.
Has any part of you changed in the time that you've been here?
I think my life has changed during all these years that I am here. I came here to study first, and of course when you first arrive to China, you have to get used to all the cultural differences that we might have. But I get used to the system very fast. I get used to the culture very fast, to the food, to the people. So I have many friends, many Chinese friends back in Shanghai when I was studying there, here in Guangzhou, and in every place that I visit due to my work, I found people that are very friendly, very open, that are willing to know more about Ecuador, that are willing to taste our products, that are willing to know more about my country. So I'm very pleased about that.
Yeah, that's important. If people keep an open mind, then there's much more opportunity to share and grow together.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
And have you picked up some Cantonese while you were here?
Well, just to say doce.
Doce, okay. And, we were guessing maybe you could say Haosaile.
Lei Hou.
Lei Hou, okay, not bad.
Cantonese is very difficult, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I can speak some Putonghua, but the Cantonese is really difficult, but it sounds really nice.
That's okay, you get a chance to show off your Putonghua later.
Okay.
Okay, so we mentioned a few Chinese-style products that are made in Ecuador, but actually there's a lot of local-style things that have come to the Chinese market. And that's very exciting, of course, for Chinese consumers to see something new. So on the table here, we have a lot of different things. I wonder if we could go through them and maybe have a taste.
Sure.
Yeah?
Well, first of all, I would like to talk about our banana shrimp, the white shrimp.
Yep.
That is the main export product from Ecuador to Chinese market. We export about 361,000 tons of Ecuadorian banana shrimp to China during 2020, or 50% of our total production to China. Wow. So imagine, it's a huge market for us. And also the banana is one of our main export products. We are the main exporter in the world of Cavendish banana, and we are exporting to China about more than 400,000 tons during the year. Unfortunately, in the table we don't have banana and shrimp, but I wanted to mention that because are our main products, let's say.
Well, these are probably the two that the Chinese consumers are most familiar with.
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. So if you go to the supermarket or you open the online platforms, you are able to find Ecuadorian banana or Ecuadorian shrimp. So I definitely recommend to the viewers to take a try of our products, and they will be definitely not disappointed on that.
A great salesman as well. Okay, and so of the other products, what do we have?
Well, here we have Ecuadorian coffee. For example, this is a Galapagos coffee. Yes, it's a 100% organic coffee.
As soon as I move the bag, the fragrance comes out.
Yeah,
very, very nice.
From the Galapagos Islands.
Yeah.
As you might know, the Galapagos Islands is a UNESCO World Heritage area. So we have coffee beans there that are produced by our local people there and are 100% organic because you cannot use any chemicals in that zone of Ecuador. So this coffee is very special, and we are trying to promote it to the market. And as the demand of coffee is growing in China, we really hope that it will be in the market very soon. Ecuador has one of the most famous and the best cacao beans in the world. As you might know, the Switzerland, Belgium, Germany, all the European chocolate producers, they are using Ecuadorian cocoa beans to produce their chocolates. Of course, they also use some other origins, but Ecuador is always there. So our cocoa beans are very, very important for our agricultural industry, and we are exporting to many different countries in the world, also to China, of course.
So this is 100%. That means there's nothing but cocoa.
Nothing but cocoa.
Okay, so if I eat this, I'm going to find it very bitter.
It's bitter, but the Chinese consumers, they like it.
The bitter chocolate.
The bitter
good for
chocolate.
losing weight.
Yes, it's very good actually. One of my favorites is the 70%. The 70% is not so bitter, but is not sweet. Is not so sweet also. This is for cooking. Yeah, but we also have chocolate bars. Yeah, this, for example, is a very nice brand that has been sold in Asian markets, and it's with sea salt. So you can give it a try.
It's very dark. So this is, how many percent is this?
This is about 60 to 70%. But
yeah, you can feel a lot of different flavors. That's true. It's quite very rich, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. For high-end chocolate, we have a very competitive prices. In the world, you might heard about the Panama hat, but the origin of the Panama hat is the Ecuadorian hat.
So Panama copied the Ecuadorian hat.
Actually, it's a long story. It's like a president from the USA went to Ecuador, bought the Panama hat, bought the hats, the straw hat, went back to Panama for a visit, and the media there capture him using the hat. So then the international market in general saw the hat as Panama, as from Panama.
Uh-huh.
But in the reality, it's made in Ecuador. And you can even see original Ecuadorian Panama hat.
So confusing.
So, well, we are promoting it like Ecuadorian straw hat,
Yes.
Toquila hat. Toquila is this material. It's produced in the Manabí province, and it's by hand. So it's a unique hat that you can only find in Ecuador,
Okay.
and many international events have used as a sign of exclusivity, uniqueness.
Yes,
right?
yes.
For example, in the tennis area, in the tennis industry, if you see in the TV Wimbledon, you will see all the crowd, all the people wearing a hat.
Yes.
All of the hats are from Ecuador, and all are the Toquila hats, the straw hats.
Can I try?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Please wear it. So it will be nice for.
Okay, I'm gonna wear it and I'm gonna fold it. All right. First we wear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks very
Seems
nice.
to be about my size.
Even,
And also on the table, other than the hat, we have something else very beautiful.
yes.
Ecuadorian roses.
The roses.
Yeah,
of
and these
course.
are not just any roses. I noticed that the colors are very similar to the.
These are with
flag.
with the colors of our flag. Yeah. These are preserved roses. They can last for 3 to 5 years without any water, without any sunlight. Ecuador is also exporting fresh roses and fresh flowers. It takes about 3 days to arrive from Ecuador to China. But the important thing of our roses is that the stems are very thick, so it protects them during the whole way. And even though they fly 3 days, they can last for 2 more weeks. While other roses from other origins probably will last for maximum 1 week.
So we've seen a lot of different colored roses that have been produced, and they're naturally grown in the different colors. But this seems very unnatural. Is it dyed into this color, or some of it is real?
No, actually, the preserved roses normally are white color.
White. Okay.
Yes, normally are white color, and then after the process, they absorb colors. They are not painted. They absorb the color.
Oh, they absorb through the stem.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's a whole process that you have a white rose with the stem, fresh rose, and then after the process you make them absorb colors. Our companies are developing this industry in a very positive way. So we are exporting to many markets, of course, and China is very important also for us.
Well, you know, China has 2 or maybe 3 Valentine's Days
Yes,
every year,
yes.
so
The high
it's a good
season,
market.
yeah.
A good market for these roses.
Yeah,
I
of
think.
course. No,
Yeah.
the high seasons are all the Valentine's Day that we have here. But also for the fresh roses, because the fresh roses are very important also in these occasions.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the prices go through the roof at that time. So if you
Of
guys
course.
can send a little bit more, we would appreciate it.
Yeah, it's actually, well, it's a very tight season.
Yeah.
Different markets, they are needing big volumes. So so the Chinese importers, they have to go first to try to get all the roses from Ecuador in that moment.
With all of these products, and especially we could talk about the shrimps again, and the other kind of fresh produce, because we all know with the pandemic, everyone's being very careful with with virus prevention.
Sure.
What steps have been taken in Ecuador and in the line of shipment to make sure that the products that arrive over here are safe for everybody?
Yeah, well, actually, Ecuador is taking all the safety and biosecurity process and measures, procedures that we need in order to export our products worldwide. So our government has been taking this very seriously. And of course, it's also important for me to mention that Ecuador has been developing since 2018 the Sustainable Shrimp Partnership, which is an Ecuador-based certification system that allows to the consumer to have all the traceability of the product. So they will know when the shrimp was farmed, when the shrimp was packed, and all the logistic chain until they receive the shrimp in the table. Ecuador is the only country in the world to have this kind of certification. Through a QR code, the consumer can search all the way of the shrimp back to the farm. And with that, of course, it will be they will have all the information and security that this product is following all the safety regulations and all the biosecurity procedures that might have. So this is a highlight of the Ecuadorian shrimp. That's why our shrimp is, without any doubt, the best in the world.
Okay, and it just so happens that this has become very, very useful in 2020 and 2021.
Yeah, I think this is the highlight of our shrimp. This is especially started in the shrimp industry, and also gives the information to the producer, how the producer is treating all the communities, the ecosystem, so protecting the environment, and all these kind of characteristics that is very important nowadays in the food industry.
The pandemic is a worldwide issue. Every person in every country has been affected to varying degrees. But perhaps living in China during this time, do you feel that generally you're in a good position?
Yes, actually China have controlled the pandemic in a very good way.
Okay.
So actually, like a person living in China, me and my family, we are feeling really safe. And I wish really in the world in general we can go back to the moment that everybody will be living a normal life.
Me too.
Yeah.
Do you worry that things may change over here and get more dangerous, or are you?
No, actually I don't worry about how the pandemic has been managed here. I think it's a very good example for the world, and I feel very safe about it.
Okay. Yeah. How about your family and friends back home? Are they okay?
They are fine, thanks God. Of course, many people in the world has been affected, but at least my close family and friends, with good luck, we haven't got any bad situations. Yeah.
And may it stay that way.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
激荡风云，影响世界，360度全媒体，尽在香港卫视。
China and Ecuador have enjoyed formal diplomatic relations since January 2nd, 1980. 2021 marks the 100th anniversary of the founding of the Communist Party of China. As Face-to-Face continues, let's hear what special wishes Paul has for the CPC on this important occasion. The year 2021 is very significant, being the centenary of the founding of the Communist Party of China and the beginning of a new stage in the battle to eradicate poverty and build a moderately prosperous society. So could you discuss your views on the CPC and its 100 years, and do you have a message of congratulations or best wishes that you would like to share?
Yeah, well, as I mentioned before, for me it has been 15 of my best years of my life. So I am very honored to be in China. I'm very honored to be serving my country in China and to have been expecting and watching how's the development during all these years. So of course it's a hard work and great leadership from the Communist Party, which I really congratulate during this 100th anniversary. And it's a joint effort, for sure. No government can be successful if the people don't follow and don't take this leadership as their own objective. So it's a joint effort between the Communist Party and all the Chinese citizens. So I really congratulate all of them, and I wish that Ecuador and China will continue having a deep friendship and a very strong bilateral relations during the coming years.
I'm sure that the relations will grow stronger and stronger,
yes.
Especially in the terms of the products available and the business relationship.
Sure.
So what would you like to see in China's future?
Well, I cannot imagine how many things are coming. All the technology that you are able to see and to use in your daily life, it's very interesting for me. So I think China has, of course, many opportunities to keep growing. They have all the capacity in terms of human resources, in terms of technology and development, that I'm sure the great things are coming for China and for the world, because China has been now a great partner for many, many countries in the world.
Okay, yeah, I think it's a very interesting transition that we've seen from a few decades ago, seeing China as a kind of a backward place that had been left behind by the world in some sense, to now, in a lot of fields, they've become the world leader, or they come to the very front of the line, and they're pushing human achievements ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's a very interesting change that we've seen. What do you see as the world may benefit from this change in China?
Well, I think it's important to mention the Belt and Road Initiative, that China is leader, has been the leader of this initiative. So Ecuador joined the initiative in 2018, and we strongly believe that it's a very good opportunity for both countries to have benefits and to have a greater cooperation in terms of trade and investment and tourism. Ecuador is a country that is supporting the initiative, and of course I think that it will benefit our trade relationship. We hope to bring more products from Ecuador to China, and we hope that more Chinese companies can go abroad and can go to invest in Latin America, go to invest in Ecuador, and bring mutual cooperation and mutual development for both countries.
Yeah, absolutely. The trade and the investment are both very important for increasing the scale of the win-win relationships.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Ecuador, the middle of the world, is rich in tourism offerings. Rich cultural and geographical features abound within its small area, as well as some of the largest climatic and biological diversity anywhere on Earth. The Galapagos Islands of Ecuador have been declared the natural wealth of mankind by UNESCO. Discover more about the cultural experience in Ecuador as the show continues. Even though right now the international movement of people is largely restricted, the trend toward greater integration between countries remains strong. So once the pandemic comes to a close, which parts of your country would you recommend for me and my Chinese friends to visit?
Ecuador is one of the most mega-diverse countries in the world. So this already says a lot. If you go to Ecuador, you are able to visit many different regions. We have 4 regions in the country. Each region has different climates, different environments, different culture, different gastronomy. So you are able to really feel and experience many different nice things during your visit. Let's start with the Andes region. The Andes region, more than our nice products that you have tried today, we have beautiful mountains. We have cultural and heritage cities, like many years of culture and very important edifications, let's say, that people really enjoy when they go. We also have the middle of the world. So if you visit Quito, for example, our capital city, you can go to the middle of the world monument to be able to see the latitude 0. And places like that. Of course, our gastronomy in the Andes region, we eat a lot of pork. Chinese tourists, they like it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But maybe it's barbecue pork?
It's barbecue pork, and we have also a lot of potatoes, Andes products, grains. We have many of these. So yeah, it's a very nice region to visit. By car, you can reach the Pacific Ocean area, where you have plenty of beaches that you can visit, you can enjoy, you can swim, you can do some water sports. You can see whales.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful. And our main ports, like Guayaquil and Manabí and Esmeraldas, are all in the Pacific coast area. We also have the Amazon region. The Amazon region is a mega diverse, biodiverse area in Ecuador. You can find plenty of flora and fauna that you might not see in any place. So you are also able to visit the local communities, to share with them the way that they live, the food that they eat. And of course, our Galapagos Island, the Galapagos Island, where you can find our turtle.
This one is from the Galapagos
Island.
Islands?
This is our Galapagos turtle, which is a giant turtle.
These are they can live a really long time, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. That's correct. Is a symbol for us to see the turtle there. So when you visit to Galapagos, for sure you need to visit the turtles, and also you have many different fauna there that you will be impressed.
Okay.
A lot of Chinese groups of tourists, they go also for diving, because Galapagos is a exclusive point for diving, and they can dive with sharks, with whales, with different sea species.
Yeah, I'd definitely be into that.
Yeah, I think that if Chinese tourists go to Ecuador, they will not be disappointed. They will be really grateful. They will eat very nice foods. Our society is also very friendly, and I think they will have a very nice time.
It sounds very promising, and I can't wait to take some Chinese friends to visit.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so as far as we understand, your Mandarin is much better than your Cantonese.
Yeah. Well, than my Cantonese, yes.
Yes, okay. Maybe as good as your English? I'm not sure.
No, I don't think so.
No, that's okay. So I wonder if you could look into this camera and give a greeting to the global Chinese community in Chinese.
Okay, well. 大家好，我叫彭保罗，我是厄瓜多尔驻广州总领事馆的商务参赞。我今天想跟大家说恭喜发财，万事如意，祝大家身体健康。还有，如果你们想去厄瓜多尔的话，就可以跟我联系，谢谢。